Looks like we have been reset probably to Finland, I would imagine. Yeah, exactly. But I got it working again, so we're actually all good. I am able to play my summer car. I got myself back to where I was very quickly. I basically went in, cheated the money in that I had earned from the one day, and then put everything back the way that it was. So the only difference is I drove the Jonas a lot farther than I did on my channel. So, all right, so we have the truck going. I need to raise. Let's see. Nope. I want to raise the tag lift. I feel like my cockpit is screwed up. My steering wheel is like crazy. So hang on, let me put the parking brake on. Where's my tag lift indicator? Yeah, this is all different. So anyway, everybody, there has been an update overnight that or maybe even like in the last couple days that I was not aware of. I'm assuming this is the update for the steering wheel stuff, or not for the steering wheel, for the, that's I'm playing with my steering wheel. There we go. Now I can see my tag lift. I'm assuming this is the update for the multi-trailers. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm imagining this was the update that they were talking about. And so because of that, I had to update everything. So I was in Estonia, but now I'm here. And it's all right. Life will go on. Let's see. I want to scoot up a little bit. There we go. I don't want to be so far up I can't see the mirror, but I like to sit a little bit closer up to the dash so I can see what's going on the map and the dashboard. Let's go this way. There we go. And so there we go. Yeah, they're going to be doing the multi-trailer, so... Yeah, I know, but I've been doing it. I've actually been having a pretty good... like right now, I'm recording and streaming right now, and it's doing fine. It records well, and it also streams well. So, actually, just so you know, Steve-O, I've actually been doing the recording and streaming pretty much the whole time that I've been doing the Twitch stuff, and that's why I have been posting these videos on my channel after I'm done. So, all right, yeah, they're gonna have double trailers. Like I said, I don't know for a fact that this is the update with that, but it should be. All right, so quick job, freight market. There we go. So yeah, I actually have not really had any issues to speak of doing the recording and streaming at the same time. Let's just take a look through here and see if we see any double trailers. We're going to look at all jobs. I need to undo the city. How do I do that? Crap, I probably need to go back in. Freight market. Steve-O, do you know if this is what the patch with all that stuff? Oh, and the other reason, you know, last time I was playing and I was complaining about frame rate issues, that was actually not the fault of the game. That was my fault. I picked the 32-bit version of the game, which does cause frame rate slowdown when you're using the Pro mods. So now that I have the right version, playing the 64-bit version, the frame rates is running great. So 220. Yeah, and I've actually thought about that too. Getting a computer that will run separately. Like I have my laptop. I just would have to buy back that Elgato card. So we're looking at about a $200 investment. What Sparker is suggesting is getting a second computer and streaming, like having a capture device, and then just capturing the video on the other computer, and then streaming from the other computer. And that computer could actually stream and record without a problem because you're not putting that much weight on the processor. It should be able to record and stream at the same time without a problem. That might be something that I do consider in the future. So I'm not opposed to that. Looks like we got some really boring trailers here. Nothing super exciting to haul anywhere, but that's okay. Decker Trans. All right. That's going all the way to France. Where else we got? This is going to Italy. Oh, and did you hear? I just saw this too. This is the first time I've logged in a week. Apparently they're working on an Italian mod, so they're going to expand into Italy. That'll be really cool. I think I'm just going to take this to Andorra. So obviously we're not going to make That's right. Micah's got the i5 sitting in his garage. There you go, Micah. That's what we were talking about. Let's see. Aver, let's see. Not worth it. Steve said not worth it. Steve said not worth it. I will say this is Steve, though. It might be worth it to do it onto my laptop because then I can go downstairs and edit. It would make it a lot easier for me to be able to not just have to sit here for hours and hours editing. So, yeah, Micah's got that i5. That would be interesting, too. We'll talk about it, Micah. All right, so we're going to take that today. Arthurville is going well today. Arthurville is broke, though. He's a little bit frustrated because his customers never pay. So, can you guys hear the truck? I have the volume turned down a bit. Is everybody hearing the truck okay, or is it just like so quiet you can't hear it? Because if it is, I can go in and adjust it. Yeah, it's just been kind of a bummer of a week, man. Like, I haven't had much work. I did have one huge shoot yesterday, but nothing else is going on. But, yeah, I'll turn it up a little bit, so hang on a second. I'm going to figure out how to do that in-game so I don't have to mess with all the other settings. Options. Yeah, this is going to change the way I do things a little bit. Actually, no, we'll do it this way. I'm going to do it right out here. Hold on a second here. The video is going to freeze for just a second. Let's try that. All right. Now, don't forget, this truck's pretty quiet inside, too. I'm sticking my head out the window. Let me know what you think. Back in. Let's see how that did. Does that sound better? Where is this place? Did I just drive past it? Oh, son of a biscuit. Guys, got to let me know. How did that? Was that audio perfect? Okay, thank you, Sparker. Good. All right, so I am. Yeah, it's a little bit of a frustrating week. However, that Indian wedding that I keep talking about, I got like 99.9% of it done. I have a little bit of work left to do, which I'll be working on tomorrow. The photo wedding that Ryan has been working on, that has been dragging for a couple weeks, is close to being done. So I am excited because. That means that that's pretty much it for my wedding editing. I'll get the pay for that Indian wedding, which is about $1,000, so that's good. And I won't have to deal with having that stuff on my shoulders any longer. And that, to me, is going to be priceless, to not have to worry about those stupid Indian weddings. My goodness, I'm so looking forward to just having that thing out of my hair. You know, the people are super nice. It's not that. I just am tired of dealing with it, so... Oh, no, they're going fine now, Steve. I mean, there's really no reason for me to do that. I've got... This is working great. Like what you're watching right now, it's working fine. So, I don't really have a need to do any additional exporting or anything like that. Plus, the video that I'm going to be putting up from here, which is what I've been doing, is it's higher quality than what the stream quality is. So, it looks really nice. Right, and that's the other thing, too. I can't edit them or cut them up. So, like my summer car, I will be cutting up, so. All right, let's see here. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, thanks, Micah. Micah knows how much those weddings have been weighing on my shoulders, man. It's been a pretty big burden here, and it's really nice to finally have that done. Yeah, so I will not be exporting from here. I'm just going to grab it from my hard drive. I'd rather do that. I have much more control over it, too, that way, if I want to chop it up or whatever. It works good. The system works. And as you can see right now, the streaming actually, at least I think it looks a lot better than it has in the past. I don't know. You guys can let me know. But I was able to take my my bit rate from 1,000 or 1,500 up to 2,500 now, and it's still running real smooth. So I think it looks a lot better. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying, Steve. Just you can do that if you need to. That makes sense. Whoa. High RPMs. So I was watching another video online the other day. They were talking about driving trucks and how to shift gears and stuff. And, of course, the way that my setup is, it's not very realistic. But they were saying that really the most power for a truck is generated between 1,000 and 1,500 RPM. So flooring your truck up to 20 up to 2,000 RPM really doesn't get you much more horsepower. The peak is really between that that 1,000 to 1,500 RPMs. It doesn't get you much more to go above that. So it's also hard on the engine, and it's also it burns a lot more fuel. So I thought that was interesting. Yeah, it's real smooth now. I'm getting 60 FPS, which I was not getting before. So I'm excited. I think that for whatever reason, it's working a lot better. The new settings that I found online were, I think, pretty instrumental in helping me get that going. Silly me, I went to... Steve-O was going to help me with it, but then I was up late last night, or I'm sorry, the night before, just kind of playing around with it. I was like, man, I want to get this working. So anyway, Billiam, I think Billiam was the only one watching last night towards the end of the My Summer Car thing, and I totally, I mean, I didn't say any bad words or anything, but I totally went smoldering away. I was like, okay, guys, see you later, because the game just shut off, and I lost like hours of work. I was like, oh. But I did figure out, thanks to Sparker, how to get the Jonas running, and so like I said, it's all back to where it was. We'll be continuing the stream tonight, and we'll be able to have fun and continue. So let's see here. So you think the stream could do 1080? We'll try it. Maybe that'll be the next step. Maybe I'll try to get up to 1080. The last time I did it got pretty choppy though, but yeah, I've heard that too. I've also heard there's like, clutching the truck is really different than a real truck. Like you have to almost double clutch. And the other thing is, I guess for most trucks, I don't know if it's true for the European trucks, that clutch, you don't press it all the way in. Like there's only certain circumstances where you're actually supposed to press the clutch down all the way. You're only supposed to kind of like push it in like a part way. It's really weird how it works, and you have to double clutch, I guess. That you don't, the way the truck works, it won't. It's different than a car's clutch. So I thought that was interesting to hear about that. I didn't quite understand what they were talking about because I've never used one before. But the guy was saying, like, if you're used to driving a normal manual transmission, in some ways it's the same, but it's also very different, and the clutch works completely differently. So I thought that was interesting. That was a sharp turn. Gotta get into the power band here. There we go. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's not a function of the game for sure. Unless maybe if you have one of those shifters with a clutch, maybe it is. I don't know. Oh, Lee, sorry about that, Lee. I need to start. What I am going to do too is I'm just going to make a generic video clip that says I'm streaming. Like it's going to be like Arthur is streaming, and I'm just going to post that on YouTube every time I go to stream, so people can see it. Like Arthur was streaming. Nothing. It won't be like what's the word I'm looking for? It won't be specific. It's just going to be generic. But that way, just people see that I'm streaming. Because I do, like I said, I do want to grow the Twitch stuff. So Steve-O, yeah, we'll mess around with it. Maybe either later tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, Steve-O, I am using ProMods 1.28. That's why I delayed the stream. I had to update to 1.28. So ProMods is now 1.28, which is why I got reset from Estonia back into Finland, to Uppsala. Let's see. Yeah, like Joseph's saying, you only need to push the clutch in like 2 inches. Like you don't push it all the way in. So, and don't worry, Lee. I am going to be posting once I'm done recording My Summer Car via the Twitch stream. In about a week or two, I will be popping it up onto YouTube also. So if you missed it, you can watch it there. Okay, that's why. Okay, Sparker, there you go. That's what I thought too. I thought that you had to have like 3,000 to 3,500 bit rate. I don't know. I don't think my internet can even do that. But maybe it can. Maybe I can adjust that. I'm supposed to have 10 up, and when I test it, it shows that I have 10 up. But I think that all depends on the. Like I'm not a partnered Twitch guy yet. And so I don't know that I can get, but Steve and I will mess around. Steve-O and I will mess around with it. and see if we can, like, how far we can push it. But if we can get it to 1080p, that would be really cool. But I might not have the bandwidth on Twitch's end to do it, because I think they said with Twitch, they said that, like, you can't go over 3,000 if you're not partnered. Look at the frame rates; are silky smooth right now. It's great. And so I don't know that I can do that or not. Well, it's all supposition until we try it, right? So if I can rescale it to 1080, then we'll try it and see if it works. And then we'll have perfect streaming. But I have a feeling I probably won't be able to get that until I get oh my gosh, my brain. Until I get eventually streaming, like, enough streamers following that, or enough people following that I can get it. I think you have to have, I think the way Twitch works, you have to have, am I boring you, truck driver? You have to have, oh no, he's going to go to sleep? What? That's probably going to throw my schedule off. I think you have to have 3 broadcasts a week and 500 viewers per broadcast, and I'm a long way away from that. So maybe, I don't know how fast this will grow. Being that the fact that I stream mostly simulators, I don't know that it's going to grow real fast. But I have 3,000 people subscribed, so the possibility is there. It just, I don't know if it's going to do it. So let's see, what is Sparker saying here? He says, being a streamer myself, I don't feel like 1080p is necessary because a lot of people aren't even able to view it. That is a good point too. I didn't think about that, but a lot of people can't stream 1080 or can't download 1080p. So let me ask you this. If I am running it at 1080p, and let's say somebody can only receive 720p, are they not able to watch my videos, or are they still able to watch it? There's a question for you. I need to sleep. Yeah, and I agree with Micah too. I'd rather have smoother than higher resolution. Because it's just running smooth as butter right now. Smooth as butter on a baby's bottom. Ew, that's gross. Okay, next. Oh, all right. I think this is the parking spot. Is this where they have us? Yeah, that's where we're slotted. That's a huge parking spot. I got to really pull in there. All right, we're going to sleep. Lee said he's making 450 Twitch accounts. Thanks, Lee. Hey, as long as they can partially stream, I guess it's all good, right? Okay, so that makes sense. So you can actually you can actually watch at lower stream quality. That's pretty cool to know. I'm actually pretty amazed at what this computer is capable of doing, considering it kind of is just a middle-of-the-road i5. I mean, it's a good i5 processor, but it's, I'm recording, I'm watching 3 different, I've got my OBS and I'm seeing the preview, and I've got, Twitch and I'm seeing the preview on one screen, and then on the other screen I'm playing the game, and it amazes me that I'm able to do as much as I'm doing, Yeah, okay, so Joseph has 3 monitors. My desk isn't big. My desk really isn't even big enough for the 2 monitors that I have. I have a pretty small computer desk, and my TV, the TV that I play on is 30, I think it's a 32-inch. It's the smallest, what do you call it, flat screen TV that you could get. So I think it's 32. And then I have a 20-inch monitor for the secondary monitor. Ugh. I really need to sleep. And I definitely don't have room for a third one. In fact, the secondary monitor that I have, I can only see like 3/4 of the monitor because half of it slid behind my other monitor. I don't have enough room on my desk. Let's see. Sparker3D says, yeah, Twitch has affiliates. With the way you're going, 5 hours within 30 days, and the average is 3 views each stream. Oh, now that I could do. I could make affiliate because I easily have those. If it's 5 hours within 30 days, I mean, I'm doing probably 3 to 5 hours a week. So, and I'm definitely going to be doing more. Once again, guys, I am. and once it all depends on life, but I'd really like to be able to eventually transition into this full time. I don't know if that's going to happen for a long time, but right now it's like my business is busy, but I can definitely have the extra time to do this too. So we'll have to see it. Joseph, is your desk on our Facebook page? I know I've seen a couple cool desks that people have built. And yeah, I agree with you. The pricing on some of these things is absolutely ridiculous. Like way, way overpriced. Yeah, incoming wall-mounted monitors. That would be, except for the only other problem is that where my computer sits, I'm looking out a window, so I can't really mount them on the window. Yeah, I think with partnering, because people pay for subscriptions, I think you get a portion of that money from the subscription is how the partnering works. So Sparker's saying that the affiliates get, they can get donations and stuff, but they don't get any subscription payment. I don't think I really need 3 screens that bad. I mean, maybe I could, but with the 2 screens, I pretty much can see what I need. Let's see, affiliates can get subs. Okay, I see that. Wait, what's Amazon Prime there, Steve? And I am Amazon Prime, by the way. I have Amazon Prime. What does that mean? Like, what does that get for you? Oh, yes, I do. Well, it's actually my ex-wife's account. But I'm using it. Hopefully I might get my own eventually. Mark has one too, but I'm like, I have 2 Amazon Prime accounts, and I'm like, why on earth would I get another one? More toys. Oh, I see. I need a room first. Oh, dude, come on. Speed up. Do something. Or just sit on the side of the truck. Urgh, people. Hang on, let me see. I gotta drive through this, guys. I'll check in a second here. Okay, see, Prime gives you game benefits. It gives you a free sub monthly. Oh, so I can sub to other... Yeah, see, what I thought with the Amazon stuff when I was looking at it, it seemed like it really only allowed me to sub to, like, other people. It didn't really do anything for my account. Let's see. He's saying I should have a Patreon. So what's the difference between doing... Oh, yeah, see, I'm, like, trying to... Hang on. Wait, Steve, what's $4.99? You guys are confusing me. Hang on, wait a minute. All right, Joseph, we'll see you in a minute. Shh, you have Cat2 Twitch account. Okay, so let me ask you this. What difference is it, like, because I use my PayPal account, what's different between Patreon and, like, just using a PayPal account? I'm trying to get up to speed here. Okay, one thing. Oh, I see. So, okay, so Patreon allows you to do, that makes sense. Patreon allows you to get people to pay you monthly. So kind of like they support you every month. And then he's saying when you... Okay, and then for Twitch, and this is all new to me, if somebody subs to you on Twitch, you get half of what Twitch does. But if you have Prime... Oh, if somebody subs with Prime, you get all the full amount. I'm assuming if you have Prime, you get the full amount. I see. So you get the full $4.99 because you already pay for Prime. Okay, that makes sense. It's so good. There's so much stuff. All right, well, I'll have to look into doing a Patreon. Oh my gosh, another thing I'm going to have to look into. I'm going to put Micah on that one. I just want to play games. That's the hard thing, you know. It's like, it almost is like having like a record deal, like all the things that you have to do if you want to be successful. You know, these guys have to jump through hoops. They just want to make music, you know. I think it was the movie, there's a band from Game Wisp. Okay, I'll look into a bunch of different ones and see what the options are, but there was a band from Iceland called Sigur Rós, and they started getting pretty popular, and then they just kind of bailed because they were looking at the same thing. Like the guy was saying, he's like, you know, he's like, here, I just wanted to play music, and I ended up, you know, like having to go into all these like lawyer meetings and business meetings talking about, you know, selling our music, and, you know, having to come up with like pressure, like when songs were due, and like just like, he's like, it just kind of killed it for that guy, you know. I'm not worried about that, because obviously if I want to do it full time, I have to be able to, you know, handle the things it takes to do that. But I have a feeling that it seems like the guys that do Twitch usually do better than YouTube, because they have more control over what they're doing, when they're doing it, and, you know, what the outcome is. But once again, I don't know, does even a simulating channel, like this channel's based on all simulators, I don't know how well that'll do, but maybe it'll do well. We'll see. It's doing well on YouTube, so I can't imagine it not doing okay here. But the truck sim does seem to work really well for this, because I have all you guys here commenting with me, and so that I'm not trying to like find subject matter to talk about. Game Wisp. Okay. I'll have to look that up. What's the difference between Patreon and Game Wisp, if you know? And that's okay if you don't. I'm asking a lot. Right, exactly, Micah. That's how I feel. Like, Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Squirrel definitely does great. I'm jealous of Squirrel. Who's the other guy too? Daggerwind. Does Daggerwind do Twitch, like twitching? Does he twitch around? Oh, interesting. So Game Wisp emulates subscribers before you are affiliated. Weird. Oh, so they subscribe to you through Game Wisp. Okay, that makes sense. You guys are awesome. I'm glad you guys, so many of you guys know stuff about this. You got to remember, I'm an older guy, so like a lot of this stuff to me is just like all, it's stuff that I never really looked into. Like Twitch, I didn't even think about. People were telling me for years, you need to do Twitch, and I'm like, what's Twitch? Like, I don't even know what it is, but now I know. But it's like, Lee says he twitches, but he's on meds for it. I try to get over it. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a slow start. Spurger said being 13 he has nothing better to do. I think the interesting thing too is that you have to kind of like if you're you have to find your genre that works for you, and for me, like my channel, I've tried to break out a little bit from simulators because I play a lot of different games. I mean, I do, like I really like, you know, like Skyrim or some of those other kind of games, and for whatever reason, they just do not do well on my channel. It's like Zelda, total bomb. I think my first episode still only has like 300 or 400 views, and that's after being up for months. And I just, you know, I think I've had one or two people ask, like, aren't you going to do Breath of the Wild anymore? Yeah, it's kind of like you almost have to find a niche. You have to find what game works for you. And though I do a variety of games on my Twitch channel, which is probably why I don't get a ton of people watching, but World of Tanks seems to do really well. And I get other people in when I'm doing World of Tanks because people just like to watch the gameplay. I wish I was a better tanker, but that's one thing I don't have time to commit to right now. If I was doing gaming full time, I would definitely be. Yeah. Like William said, who knew playing games could be so complicated? Ah, it's not. It's business, you know. Oh, I know. The Long Dark looks. I was been watching that. I watched the previews the other day. That might be coming next. Once I'm done with my summer car rerun, I might do the Long Dark. That's pretty scary, and that might be a good Twitch series. Yeah, I know. I like Zelda 2. I haven't even finished that game yet. I'm still playing it. I probably haven't played it for about a month, but I'm getting closer. I have 3 of the 4 temples beat. I've got the Master Sword. I've got a bunch of stuff, but I'm really trying to just enjoy the game and work my way through. I haven't been playing it a lot lately. I definitely want to do Skyrim. Welcome back, Joseph. I definitely want to get back into Skyrim too. What's the matter, Peary? What? Oh, okay. You're just being kind of crabby. Peary, don't be crabby. Let's see. Sparker says he likes graphic design. If I need anything. Yeah, I just interactive adventure with my viewers, right? That's where Skyrim. Maybe I am saving up for Fallout 4, but I do. The first thing that I want to do, and this is something I wanted to ask you guys too, what you thought about this. Now that I got several people on at once, what do you guys think about video cards? I know some of you were saying that Batman. I have the Batman game from Micah. I need to play that too. There we go. So we have some games that we can do. I still have Gary's mod, which I haven't even played yet because it took forever to load and I gave up. What do you guys think about video cards? I have $80 saved right now towards a new video card. I'm hoping to eventually get to be about 300 to 350. Do you? Hey guys, take it easy. Hey, knock it off, kids. Do you think it's better to get one more powerful video card, or to buy like a second R9 390 and run Crossfire? I really don't know. Like, I'm asking. I have no idea. But I'm wondering with what I'm doing, like with all the graphic stuff I'm doing, if it almost would be better to have 2 separate video cards to kind of offload some of that workload. Because it seems like my computer can play most of the games, or is it better just to get a ding, ding, ding? All right, hang on a second. Hey guys, knock it off. I'm streaming.
They're laughing.
I know you're laughing, but it's really noisy. Let's see. Let me get back into the... There we go. All right, so Joseph says he's heard some games don't do well with 2 cards. I have also heard that. That's what I've heard. You want to stick with or you're fine to switch to NVIDIA because I know a lot more about NVIDIA. Well, I think right now AMD just released a new card that's supposed to be, quote-unquote, 10% faster than the current NVIDIA card at the same price. And it's actually cheaper. Like, it's supposed to be, and this could be totally wrong. I just am reciting what I've been told. I didn't research this at all. But I've heard that the new AMD card that just came out or is just coming out is like $300 to $350, and it's faster than the $400 to $450. I guess it's the 1070 maybe, or 1070 GTX or something like that. So I don't know. I like both. My laptop's got NVIDIA. Over the years, I've had both NVIDIA and ATI brand cards, and I've been happy with all of them pretty much. Let's see here. So vote single card, easier and cheaper in the long run. Yeah, I do agree with that. It is easier for sure. Something like a 1060, 1070, 1080 would kick the rear end. Yeah, 1080p, you're right. Even with like 6 screens and a cookie. Here's a cookie. Let's see, 1080 Ti, 11 gigs. God, how much is that thing though? That's got to a 1080 Ti is going to be like, isn't that going to be like $600? What's a Vega? Oh, I see what you're saying. The Vega's the new. Okay, that's the new card. Okay. I mean, I don't care if it's used, or open box or whatever. And I don't really know what my budget is yet. I've been asking on my channel for donations, and that's just starting. Like, those videos are coming out this week where I'm starting to do the asking for donations. So I haven't really hit that yet, but I will be, and maybe I should do that right now as we're driving here. That is what we're going for. I think I have $82 in the account now from donations, and I mean, I maybe we should set a goal of like end of September is when I'm gonna like pull the plug on the donations, and we'll see how much I have in there. So I don't know what the budget is. I would imagine I'd feel really guilty spending anything more than $400 on a video card. I mean, I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe you need to spend more now. Like, it just seems crazy to have to spend more than that. But let me over. All right, hang on. There's a bunch of comments coming in, and I'm driving crazy. So let me. Did I miss where I was supposed to turn? No. Okay. All right. All right. So let's see here. This says, let's see. Micah says 10% faster plus cheaper burns out in half the time. Well, that might be true. Though I've never really had. I've had one NVIDIA card burn out, and that's because it was like a really cheap, like Zotac or something like that. All right, so let's see here. 1060 would be more than enough. Interesting. Sparker says 1060 through 1080, so you guys pretty much all agree that the NVIDIA 10 series is where it's at. Well, I'll do some pricing and see what I can find. And I definitely, like I said, it's gonna be the Zodiac. That's it, Zotiac. That's the brand that I had. Yeah, it fried. But it lasted like a year and a half. It just, who knows why it smoked, but it did. Sorry, drinking some water there. All right, so I'll think about that because that's something that, definitely would help frame rates a bit and 1060 for 280. Okay. So what do you think? I mean, what? Yeah, I like EVGA too. I've had a lot of good luck with them. 1060 6GB. Okay. Yeah, I've never had an AMD card burn up. In fact, gosh, I had one AMD card for like 5 years. And not that that's great to keep it that long, but it worked okay. The EVGA 1060. So that seems to be the... I might want to go for a 1070 just because of the extra stuff that I do on it, but how much are the 1070s in the U.S.? Does anybody know? I mean, you guys are probably either playing games or just watching. If you're just watching and you want to look it up, see what a 1070 looks like price-wise. And then I also, I wonder if it would be worthwhile going up to an i7 processor down the road. But I don't know. It might not be... it might not be worth it. Oh, Micah's laughing about my video cards never burning up. I know. I've been really lucky with... I've had a couple cards fry, but it's really rare. Usually it's because the fans get all gunked up with stuff and then they stop blowing and then it overheats. But that can happen to anyone. Ooh, $500. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. It might be a 1060. But then again, okay, so then here's a question, and this is something that I don't know. I mean, you guys might know. Is a 1060 really going to be that much faster than the R9 390? Is it like 1% faster, 20% faster? There goes Steve-O always goes in with the nuclear option again. The 1080 Ti ROG Strix, yeah. Like those are aren't they like $1,500 or something like that? I'll tell you what, my computer will be totally ready for Star Citizen when it hits. Oh, and I saw, okay, 500, 800 bucks. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, Sparker 3D, I'm running an R9 390 with 8 gigabytes of RAM. That's what I'm running right now. So, making pretty good time here. I think we're getting into the south of Sweden. Sweden. Kapow! Yeah, and I really like NVIDIA. Please, I know I sound like an AMD fanboy. I'm an Intel guy all the way. I don't buy AMD processors. I've had a couple AMD systems, but the Intel's always been faster, and so I always end up going with Intel. And then also, but like I said, with the video cards, you know, I guess it's AMD now. It used to be ATI. I've had good luck with both of them. One of the reasons why I originally started going into the ATI cards was way back when ATI was the only ones that had high definition outputs with adapters, so you could hook it into your high def TV. So like I had Bobby, I'm going to start my summer car, I don't know, probably about 9:30, which is about 45 minutes from now. Maybe earlier, maybe like 9:15 or so. Let's see. Yeah, and the cards aren't going down in price; they just keep going up. So, but anyway, back in the day, I had a high def TV that had the red, green, and blue inputs on it, like just those, you know, the old school, you know, tricolor. I'm going to have to stop soon again. Jeez, my guy's ready for bed. And I had a. Now my brain is dead because I'm reading all these comments. So in other words, the only way I could play my games on my television was to use this stupid adapter that you could get from ATI for 50 bucks that allowed you to plug it into a red, green, blue television. Well, now with HDMI and stuff, that's never an issue, and all cards are easily plugged into televisions. But back then, ATI was the only way to do it. So now, I stuck with ATI for a few generations, and then I went back to NVIDIA. Obviously, while you guys are watching this channel, I had a 550, I had a 660, or I'm sorry, a 5500 and then a 6600 GTX. And then from the 6600 GTX, I went to an R9 380, and now I have an R9 390. So Lee has put a comparison up, though. Lee, I can't really look at it, but what did you... Wow, the GTX is up to 500? That's really weird. The GTX 970. What, Lee, what is the... Oh, you know why the 970 is up? I think that people use those for Bitcoins, if I'm not mistaken. I think that 970 is like super popular for Bitcoiners, and that's why they're going up. Because they use it to produce whatever Bitcoins produce, however they do that stuff. So people are using those to grind Bitcoins. Anyway, but that's why the price of the GTX has gone up. Okay, so Lee, when you looked at that comparison, though, what's your rough estimate on percentage of performance increase? Is it like a big one, or is it like a... is it kind of like, are they pretty much level with each other, or is like the 1060 just like so much better than the R9 390? No, and what it was it was going to be a DV. No, let me think about this. The adapter that went from my television. Yeah, see, that's what I'm wondering, Sparker. The adapter was coming out of that white port, which is, my gosh, my brain, DVI. And it went to the red, green, and blue component cables, and that's what that adapter was. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't called a composite. Composite, I think, is like S-Video. So it was much higher resolution than that, but it still was like much higher resolution, being, you know, at most 720p. I could probably go through the truck lane to the right there. All right, so hang on. Let me get to the comments here in a second once I get through this booth. And I'm going to... My guy needs to sweep, so we're going to go sweep. I'm going to die. Come on, I got to get over here, folks. He's not going to slow down, is he? I need to get over. Let me over. Okay, cool. That was nice of him. All right. All right, so let's take a look at some of these comments here. Let's see. 1060 is better, but depending on the price, it might be better to Crossfire. I need to really research Crossfire and see how it does. John, you need to turn that way down, buddy. That's like way too loud. Thank you. All right, let's see. You want to sleep more? Yeah, I never did S-Video because it just looks so bad. Like once we got to the component stages, it just the S-Video always had those big stripes, like the color bands. It was like it was unusable. But it's funny because that used to be high res, you know, like when you go back to look at a Nintendo or whatever, it's like, oh my gosh. So it's got, so let's see, the 1060 is 12% faster, has faster, 7% faster. I don't ever overclock because I don't want to blow stuff up. I'm afraid of overclocking. I have actually fried stuff before, so that makes me a little bit nervous. 220% for value and sentiment. What is sentiment when it comes to video cards? And 29% bonus for features. Interesting. We just crossed into Denmark, by the way, folks. It is video card talk night. So speed's all I really care about. Speed and FPS. 7% increase in FPS is pretty low for $400. I need to look into it. I really do. Interesting. Okay, so the R9 390 is still more expensive than the 6 gig version of the 1060. So if I'm gonna upgrade, yep, I'll have to really do some deep research because that, like, I don't want to. I also don't want to spend money frivolous. I am educated, honestly. Frivolously, it's a mouthful. I don't want to spend money that, you know, like people are donating to me just because I can. I want to get. Oh, Sparker's getting pizza. All right, dude. We'll see you in a little bit. Have some good pizza. I want to get something that's going to be value for all of us, like not just me, but everybody that's watching. I don't want to just go out and get something. So maybe I do need to just to save up and get you know, something more like the 1070, something that's going to really give me a decent performance increase, or the Strix, like Steve-O says. Though you never know. Sometimes you find sales, you know. Yeah, it does. I had Evelyn made mac and cheese for dinner. That's what we had. I personally wanted tuna fish sandwiches, but we couldn't find any tuna, so it ended up being not mac and cheese, but like cheese shells or whatever. What do they call those, shells and cheese? It was good. It's all right. A lot of carbohydrates. Not a lot of protein. This is horrible, but we have my favorite pizza in town is called Romeo's Pizza, and unfortunately they got sold off by their owner, and now it's kind of becoming like not what it used to be. It's still good, but it's not quite as good as it used to be. But the delivery girl is so cute. I want to say she's probably like mid-30s, so she's a little bit younger than I am, but every time she comes over, she's like, hi, and I'm like, hi. Bring me pizza. You want some? No, see you later. Okay, bye. She's super nice. Friendly pizza girl and cute. Usually it's like some hairy old dude from like the other pizza places, you know, a crappy car. Like myself, desperate for money. Yeah, I need tips. Oh, for sure the 1060 would be a better boost, yeah. Shells and cheese and Spam. John, close that door, dude. I got the AC on in here. I don't know that I've ever had Spam, and I don't know that I'd be willing to try. I'm a pretty fussy eater. I don't think I'd be able to do it. John is chirping like a little bird. He's saying chirp now. Mons Clint. I don't know what that is, but this looks pretty cool here. No, it's kind of ear piercing. That's pretty high up there, John. Okay, Bitcoin. They're like, I don't understand all of it, but there's, okay, John, that's enough. But there's people that trade in Bitcoin. And so, like, there are websites on the web, and this is all like Matrix talk to me. It doesn't all make sense to me, but I had some dude like try to get me into it. And I don't know if they, like, yeah, he's a little puppy. Yeah, he does sound like a little puppy. I don't like totally understand it, but supposedly you can, let them use your computer and you earn these Bitcoins, and then you can trade the Bitcoins in for products. And I don't know. It would almost be like a rewards program for like a credit card or something. But it's also, they consider it like cryptocurrency, I guess, because it's a currency that doesn't really have monetary value, but people invest in it. And so I don't quite understand how it works, but I do understand that it's kind of something that people do to make money different ways. Probably shady, I would imagine, a little bit. And it's probably a great way to lose a bunch of money if you try to invest in it. But there are people that make money with Bitcoin, and there are people that believe that when whatever economies collapse and regular monetary value goes to the pooper, that these currencies will have value that the regular currencies don't have. And so all of a sudden, if you're sitting on a bunch of Bitcoins, you'll be rich. And that's, to me, get-rich schemes never work. If you think that you're just going to, make a ton of money on something just by putting a little bit into it or whatever, it's probably not. It probably is too good to be true. And so that's how I feel about it a bit. Coin. But some people, why is this just ending here? Let me look on the map. Hold on. Pause the Bitcoin talk. Okay, I guess I'm getting on the ferry, but it's not, for whatever reason, it's not showing anything right there. Mate. Turn that down, mate. 489. There you go. Wow. Okay, so it's a Strix 1070 for 489. So I need to save. I'm a long way. That means I'm about a fifth or less of the way there. But, people donate a pretty fair amount of money, so I think within a couple months I could have enough to do something like that. Maybe by Christmas. All right, here we go. Taking lane 3. Bottle caps, right. Bottle caps for currency. Did I just hit something? That's not good. I felt like I was going around the corner, but I guess I hit something. Good news is I didn't do any damage. Yeah, and that almost is kind of what it feels like to me. Like, I don't know. But if you can get them for free, like if you have a card and you're able to get your computer going so that it generates Bitcoins, then, hey, more power to you, and maybe you can get some cool stuff for free. I don't know, but I know, like my mom, she did her credit. She's doing her credit card thing, and she paid her credit card down, but she had charged stuff on it, and she traded in her points for freaking $500 in Amazon gift cards. I was like, Mom, like, how much of that are you gonna give me? She's like, none. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. But still, it was pretty cool. Wait, am I supposed to go out over here? A free cap with every Nuka-Cola. Yeah, I love Fallout. That would be a game that I probably could Twitch. That's the thing. And here's what I need to do. And here's where I am having to change the way that I think about gaming. Is that sometimes, just like anybody, I like to have my private time. And so sometimes I just want to play a game and not have to like communicate. I just want to but I have to kind of think about it differently. Like if I want this to work, I'm going to have to really just any time that I'm playing, I probably should also be streaming as much as possible. Now, like with Truck Sim and stuff, there are times like if I'm watching TV with Seth or whatever, I'm not going to stream that because I'm not going to like talk through the whole show while we're trying to watch. Or if I'm watching like the podcast that Mark and Ryan and I listen to occasionally, I'm not going to be doing that either. This is really pretty. I guess we have to go through Germany. Speaking of Germany, Mark is in Germany right now.
Yes, I'm very happy.
He has wanted to go there his whole life, and through the Air Force Reserve, he is stationed there for 2 weeks. And he went to some amazing castle tonight, and I can't remember the name of it. If you guys say the castle, I'll probably be able to repeat it, but or I'll know which one it is if you say it, but I don't remember off the top of my head. But he's there right now, and he's been going to all these castles and stuff on each evening after work. They go to the castles, and so he's been having just a blast, and I'm so glad for him because he's always wanted to go, and now he's got his opportunity to be there. So I think it's pretty cool. Castle Wolfenstein. That is definitely not the castle he's at. But thanks for that input. Lee says he needs to run a donation for better internet. The Flintstones would consider his current internet slow. Yeah, my internet's pretty dang fast. I ran a test on it last night. It's just like a generic test, and it's 300 down, 15 up. Sometimes it's less, but in general, I'm getting about 300 down. Colditz. No, that's not it. Colditz Castle. No, that's not it. It's something Heim or something like that. Dr. Beetlestein. We'll probably pass it here in the game without even me knowing. And I know it's in the Rhine River region. RRR. And it's not Castle Wolfenstein. Is that a 60 or an 80? That's an 80. Okay. What is Colditz Castle? I don't get it. I'm sorry. It's gone over my head. Yes, I might be dense. Colditz. Is it a bad word? What am I missing here? I'm innocent, guys. Come on. Easy on me. Let's see. Billiam says he has military flying over his house. Was it possibly an air show, William? Or Billiam? I wonder if that was what's going on, because a lot of times when you see military planes and you don't normally see them, it's because there's an air show in the neighborhood. Nope, it's not False Grafenstein. Nope. Starts with an H, maybe? Ah, gosh. And Mark's in bed now because there's obviously 6 hours ahead. So he won't know. Hamburg. I'll have to ask him what it is tomorrow. So the next stream will be on Saturday. We'll be live streaming the Farm Sim in the morning. Let's see. Hohenzollern. Schwanstein. Schwangau-Holzolem. No. Dang it. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. I don't even know what city he's in. I would imagine it's the southern part of the country. He said it's pretty mountainous where he's at. This should be a pretty fast trip through Germany. The nice thing about Germany is that you really There is no weaving roads, which I kind of like driving on the weaving roads myself, but in Germany we have, pretty straight up freeways. Hanover, Berlin. We have lots of German towns in Ohio, and we actually have obviously with the Amish, we have a pretty large German population, mostly Amish. Google's failing you, huh? Lee's trying to Google it. It's a famous one. Like, when he said it, I knew it, but I just... Thanks, Micah. He said just to play by myself when I'm having allergies. Gives everyone a break. I know I get yelled at all the time for my allergy videos. Quit mouth breathing. I can't breathe through my nose. I have to breathe through my mouth. I have life-threatening allergies. Well, they're not that bad, but they're bad enough that I can't breathe. Through my mouth, anyway. Or through my nose. This year was the worst, man. I'm so glad it's over with. Those were the worst allergies ever. Look at the roads on this. It might have been Heidelberg. I think that might have been it. That's sounding like it. Hang on, I see another comment came in, but obviously I'm screeching around this corner. Yeah, Goosey, you don't know how to play Spiral Knights. Yeah, I think it was Heidelberg, now that you say that. Black Hawk. Oh, that's cool. I occasionally see Black Hawk. I think I just went the wrong way. Oh, no. I totally went the wrong way. Dang it. It was hard to tell. We get Black Hawk flights going over occasionally. Heidelberg. Will was born in Heidelberg.
Why is Seth and Ryan still tied with home?
They're probably going to be there late, honey.
No.
Yeah.
It's like Soupy's home.
Oh, how far out of the way do I got to go? What? Are they telling me to do a U-turn? They're telling me to do a U-turn. I'm going to end up killing myself here. Oh my gosh. Really? I'm supposed to do this. Where am I supposed to do this? That's not going to work. Ah, crap. I can't believe I missed the turnoff. Dang it. I didn't do it on purpose. I just couldn't tell. It was really hard to tell. I mean, I'm sure these jobs usually have a ton of extra hours built into them, but now I'm going to have to go to the next exit. And no trucks. I'm riding in the no truck lane. Okay, well, we'll do it as legally as possible. Better watch my speed too. I'm really cruising. What is this up ahead? Yes, John. No, I can't call Soupy. No, I don't know Tyler's number, and Ryan's phone is broken. Yeah, that's true, Mr. Micah. They probably do miss their turns occasionally. Mr. Micah. I thought we were on a first-name basis. I think the only alternative route is just to go... Hang on, let's see, because I think we're heading... I mean... The next exit is that far away? Are you kidding? Okay, I could get on... I'm just going to have to get on 27 here. Yes, kid. Because we need to drop south. I mean... I guess we could take... Let me look here. We could take the one... And then 45, but it's probably fastest just to grab 27 and loop back. Right? Yeah, it's probably the fastest. So we'll just get off at the next intersection. Yeah, I love when the ATS, when they tell you to get off and then get back on again. It's like, what? What?
I can't let. I want to get my cut.
That was your tree. Your tree joke. Yeah, there you go.
I don't know how.
John doesn't know how. He's yelling at people because he can't figure out how to do his thing. Let's see, you've got a half tank of gas. Probably should stop for gas too soon. The GPS gave up. Let's see where let's see where the GPS routed us. Oh, it is going to take us that. What? Oh, really? So really, it's not that bad. We were supposed to drop south here. Instead, we'll spend more time in Paris, in France, which is okay because it's, you know, that works out fine. I can get out of Germany, which I've been through like 400 times. I'm okay with that. Yes, John.
I'm not abandoned from the Wii. Whoever gets abandoned from the Wii for throwing a controller.
You're abandoned from the Wii?
I threw it. And he's abandoned.
Yeah, you're not allowed to play it right now. It's going to be another week, and then you can play it.
You're not.
I'm sorry, Mater. Well, you're not allowed to throw controllers when you get mad. As I drive off, I'm looking at John. Stay on target. All right, just calm down, mister. He's doing pouty lips. All right, close my door. The AC's on. It's my problem with having the AC on every 10 minutes. I'm like, close my door. Close my door. Close it. Close the door. All right, I'm not getting off here. For sure. So that's cool. We have how much time? We have 52 hours and we have 28 hours of drive time plus probably 2 or 3 sleeps. I think we'll be fine. Turn that volume off, please. Why don't you guys go watch on the computer downstairs? Why do you got to come up here and make loud noises and watch TV? Chaos at the Chapman home. That's because it's getting close to being bedtime here. I'll probably take about a 10-minute break between this and my summer car just to get reset and get my kids settled in bed because it's getting crazy at this point. Evelyn's pretty excited. She got a new, her tablet broke last year. I bought the extension plans for Walmart, and so she's getting a new tablet, and she's pretty excited. I got her a Samsung Tab 3A, I think, or something like that, or Tab 7. It's a 7-inch screen, whatever it is. Amsterdam. Oh, Bauhaus. That's a real place. That's pretty cool. So once again, we won't see too much of the Pro Mods map because we're pretty much going through Central Europe, which is all. Well, we probably will have things here, but Micah is AFK. Are you BTK now, or are you still AFK? Back to keyboard. Those signs are all different. I don't remember seeing those lane signs. That's pretty cool. I don't know if that's part of the game or if that's an update from Pro Mods. But once again, does anybody know with this 1.28, is this the... When are the doubles coming out? John, go close the door, please. You guys are... It's going to be bedtime here soon because you guys are getting fussy. Yes, John. Bobby, you're scared? Well, where is everybody? We'll go have some cereal before they come up here.
No, Toba's going up here and Mark, Ryan stuff will still at times.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll talk to her about it. I think you're over fussing for the situation that you're in. I'm sorry, John. Go have some cereal, kid. Tell Chubba to stay down with you. Isn't Violet down there? Where is Violet?
You.
What is Violet doing up here?
Playing my hot.
Playing what? Oh no, not another mod. The Trailer and Company pack is part of the that's part of Pro Mods, isn't it, Steve-O? I don't remember. What was that? That's probably my payment. Man, this is a long journey, man. I'm gonna get some serious money though. Yeah, Steve-O says yes. That's part of the Trailer and Company pack. Yeah, they charge an additional 50 cents for that though. Well, I mean you can get it for free too, but it's easier that way. John, if I gotta tell you to close my door again, you're gonna go to bed right now.
Who opened the door, Dad?
You probably did.
I didn't. I kept it closed.
He kept it closed.
And keep
See, I'm not the only one that thought that Auschwitz was funny. Because Mark said that when they went to Germany, they were all laughing, and they're like, what the heck does that mean? Like, is this where you can fart? We Americans, we tend to be a lot immature. I do want more trailers. I do. There can never be enough trailers. And this one that I'm driving right now is super boring. It's not even worth looking at, see? It's boring. It's just a box. Actually, that's probably pretty much all the trailers. I have not seen any triple trailers yet, or double trailers. Steve-O, is this the patch with... Can someone give me an answer? Is this the patch 1.28 with the double trailers, or are we still waiting on that? Does anybody know? Because I went through like 5 pages of jobs and didn't see any. He must be a big guy too. Why am I going so much faster than everybody? This is scaring me. Look at those motors. That's pretty sweet.
Dad, look, one way. Dad.
Look in world market for double trailers. Oh, okay. Let's take a look real quick. We're pausing right now. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so if I go to world map, external contracts, is that the... I'm not looking. See, I'm not logged in. But if I look at the... I still don't see any... There's tractors. No doubles. No doubles. No doubles. Turn that down, please, John. No doubles. No doubles. John, turn it down. Thank you. No doubles, no doubles. Let's see. It is the doubles patch, however, they're only allowed in Scandinavia. Oh. Well, let's look through some of the Scandinavian cities and see if we find any. I mean, I guess that makes sense because the Scandinavia has the more modern freeways for the game. Not necessarily in real life, but in the game. Yeah, I'm just not seeing any at all. I don't know, but I'm quit wasting time, but that sucks. Steve-O says you have to log in to World of Trucks. Wow, that's strange. That's bizarre. So you have to be logged in to get them. That's strange. I'm not getting off here, right? Okay, good. Joseph said that he took it, his dad took pictures of it, and then he took it to school, and everybody thought it was funny. We are so immature. We're not as advanced as the Germans. Because we're too immature. I don't think. See, here's the thing, Lee. The DLC. No, it shouldn't matter because it goes to Steam automatically and checks your DLCs. You don't have to log into World of Trucks to get your DLCs. World of Trucks just keeps record of your jobs and stuff, and for like to display your stats on the web. It doesn't really have anything to do with the game or the DLCs. So I don't understand why it's only through there, but maybe that's just how they do it. It's weird. I hope it's better in America than the American Truck Simulator, because in America, most roads allow doubles. Yes, Evelyn and Violet.
Has a crush on Pac-Man.
Does
She's a crush on Perry the Platypus and Pac-Man.
she has a crush on Perry the Platypus and Pac-Man? Oh my.
Those are the weirdest people. They aren't even people.
Maybe she just likes them because they're nice.
They're animals.
They're animals. Pac-Man's not an animal. What is Pac-Man? However, Perry the Platypus is a platypus. I don't know that I ever had a crush on any animals when I was a little kid. I did like girls, though. Yes, when I was young. I'm trying to think of the girls that I was in love with when I was a little kid. Let's see, when I was 5, there was Leilani. I was in love with her. And then there's a girl named Meredith that I thought was really cute. And then we had a young lady from England when I was like in 3rd grade. Her name was Sally Welfare, and I thought she was adorable. She had that little English accent. It was funny, like even at that age, like I'm just weird. Animal. Wait, Steve-O says they changed as SES to complaints. What? Oh, I get it, Steve-O. So they changed it to SES because people were complaining about them, and so they make you log in to get them.
Dad, I want stuff when he gets home to play while I'm actually at home.
I have a feeling that you're going to be in bed before Seth gets home, honey. I think Tyler's only going to be here for another day or two before he ships back out again, and so Ryan's hanging out with him for as long as he can tonight before he leaves, because he goes back to Italy for another 6 months or whatever. They're friends here from Italy. Well, he's from here, but he's in the infantry and he's stationed in Italy right now. So let's see if I ever watch Little Britain, aka Horrid. The British accent is like now. I'll have to hear it. Yeah, it's called Little Britain, huh? Is it more like what they call like Cockney? I'll have to watch. There are so many different British accents, but there's like proper accent and then like really rough. I do like Top Gear because of the accents. They crack me up. Some are really hard to understand. Some are easier to understand than others. But I think that's always how it's been there. In fact, I think Mark was telling me they did like the language that the well-to-do people speak in England is actually they came up with it on purpose, like to distinguish themselves. Which I thought that was funny. They wanted to sound different. Let's see. They put more trucks on the open beta. I wonder if they'll ever release it totally, or if it's just something that they're afraid of because it has issues. Like obviously, some of these narrow roads, it's going to be really hard. You kind of almost have to reprogram the game. I think I have to get over. Is that what this is telling me? These exits are hard to follow on the GPS, but yeah, I need to get over. Okay. And then we're taking this exit. All right, here we go. And we're still in Germany. But we're slowly making our way out. Okay, so it sounds like this show is comedy, but it's not really it's not exaggerated too much. Yeah, like it's not like full on Cockney. Like if somebody's speaking Cockney, you really can't even understand it all. But it has elements. Like I know I've heard the accent because just from watching Top Gear, and then when they interview people, you're like, I know the accent that you're talking about, and it's kind of, it sounds a little bit like Cockney, but it's not Cockney. Cockney rhyming. It's like the predecessor to rap by hundreds of years. A language that I just don't understand. Well, that's a good point, Steve-O. If you live in the UK, it probably is easier. Just like, I mean, like, honestly, like, our southern accents, I usually can understand it pretty easily. But, like, I have friends that, you know, like, well, even my ex-wife, we went one time, we drove to Kentucky, and when we got out of the car to get dinner, like, with the kids, like, we went in to order the burgers, and the girl's like, you want ketchup on that? And my ex-wife was like, what? She's like, you want ketchup on that? She just couldn't understand her. She was like, what? I can't understand. I'm like, she's asking you if you want ketchup. Like, she just didn't get it. And I mean, it wasn't, she had a pretty heavy accent, but it's not, I can understand it because I live here. But some people can't. Like, they can't understand a hard southern accent. You want ketchup on that? Want some marinade? Yeah, and that's true. Billiam says they're everywhere. The double wides are everywhere, but Pennsylvania and New York. New York probably because of the traffic. Definitely Pennsylvania because of the mountains. And maybe Colorado, too. I don't know if they're allowed to have doubles in Colorado through the mountainous areas. I would think so, though. All right, what, John? Ah, your face. Joseph said when he went out of state one time, he asked his dad if the people in the other state spoke English. Like, what is that they're speaking? All right, so we are going to be pulling over here for the night. My guy's getting sleepy, and it's time to stream My Summer Car. So we are, I'd say, probably getting close to the halfway mark. So we'll pick this up next time we stream. And I'm going to take about a 10-minute break here, kind of make sure my kids are settled. Not necessarily that they have to go to bed, but I want to at least get them settled down a little bit, and then take a potty break and refresh my ice water. And then I will be back, so don't go anywhere. We'll be streaming My Summer Car in about, well, it's, you know, about 10 minutes here, but I need to get to a stop first. I'm not just going to stop in the middle of the road. So welcome aboard, Sanders323. See the little wavy face. Oh, here's the German border. This will be a good place to stop, so we'll be crossing over into France, home of the Amex and the Liberté. Oh, the sounds are messed up. Okay, William's saying that Rocky Mountains do have doubles, so I just drove over the curb. Oops. Hopefully that didn't break anything. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this exciting trip from Scandinavia to Germany. We have stopped for the afternoon, and I will be picking this up probably early next week or midweek. It just depends on when I feel like driving the truck. So I will see you again. If you guys are watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. Anybody that wants to donate, if you're watching YouTube, it's in the link. If you're watching on the stream, there's a donation button down below the video. Right now we're saving up for a new video card. Looks like I need to put together about $500 if I want to get anything that's going to actually upgrade my computer. So anyway, have a great night, guys, and I will see you next time. For those of you that are going to stick around for the stream, I'll see you in about 5 to 10 minutes here when we start My Summer Car. Looking forward to it. See you guys in just a minute.